This is News 3 Now at 10.
After a racially insensitive school assignment in Sun Prairie, the district is giving updates on its investigation and work to move forward. It has put the 3 teachers who gave the lesson to 6th graders on leave. Madeline O'Neill listened into a presentation at a board meeting tonight. Maddie, where do things stand?
Well, all we got from the presentation on the investigation is that it is ongoing, led by a third party to ensure a, quote, legal and comprehensive decision. Now, this is after an assignment at Patrick Marsh Middle School at the beginning of the month that asked 6th graders how they, as a master, would punish a slave who disobeyed. That left many asking how the district would respond to the assignment. In a presentation tonight, district leaders pointed to work including restorative circles for both staff and students at the school, meetings with the African American Parent Network, and looking at new ways to review curriculums.
Please accept this as our assurance of our ongoing commitment toward racial equity with the support from the highest levels of administration across the Sun Prairie Area School District.
The 5 teaching and learning expectations that we named and committed to on February 8th, 3 of the 5 we've moved on this evening, and the remaining 2 we commit to coming back and giving you further information as we move forward.
District leaders and the board president also apologized to the YWCA CEO after a false claim that they had a partnership with the organization. And that was one of the demands of a group of more than 20 teachers who signed a note for public comment stating that equity work in the district is sporadic, unfocused, and voluntary. And also, they asked for an external audit of equity work and for clear accountability guidelines. The district also says they are talking with community leaders on them helping out with equity work in the future, but they are keeping their names under wraps until it is signed and official. They also say they'll plan to offer the community updates on racial equity work in general once a month.
Maddie O'Neill reporting on. Maddie, thank you. Well, we take a look outside tonight. Some melting is underway. Tomorrow is looking to be even warmer, nearing 40 degrees. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti in our first warn forecast. Gary?
You know, Eric, it's hard to believe the last time our temperatures were above freezing was January 21st, a month ago. So it has been quite a while. Time lapse from the WIC Skycam shows the clouds left over from last night's snow working into early this morning, but then the sun came out this afternoon. Then we had some mid and high level clouds that kind of moved through, and there's the possibility that there could be a couple of flurries of snow or even a little drizzle or freezing drizzle. But you can see as we move into southern Wisconsin with high resolution radar, the best chances of that happening are north of Wisconsin Dells. Might be a couple of sprinkles south of Platteville moving through southern Grant County. High temperatures today back in the upper 30s to around 40 degrees. Prairie du Chien, Boscobel hit 40. Monroe and Mineral Point pretty close. Here in Madison and Janesville, we were at 37 degrees. Right now, temperatures have only fallen a couple of degrees. We're still at 36 in Madison, still 40 in Prairie du Chien. So those temperatures will stay above freezing overnight for the most part. Here in Madison, we'll drop to about 32 degrees. The skies turn partly cloudy by morning. Tomorrow should be partly sunny, and look for a high temperature of 39 degrees, near 40 here in Madison. Some areas will hit the 40-degree mark tomorrow, but while temperatures won't be quite as mild for Wednesday, they'll still be above freezing. I'll have more details in the forecast in just a few minutes.
The Washington National Cathedral ringing its bell 500 times today in remembrance of the 500,000 Americans who have died of COVID-19, the country surpassing that milestone today. And at the White House, a candlelight memorial on display tonight, 500 candles lit on the steps, the first and second couples taking a moment of silence as the U.S. Marine Corps band played Amazing Grace, and the president addressing the nation.
To show that there is light in the darkness. This nation will smile again. This nation will know sunny days again. This nation will know joy again. And as we do, we'll remember each person we've lost, the lives they lived, the loved ones they left behind. We will get through this, I promise you.
In addition to tonight's ceremony, President Biden ordering all American flags to be flown at half-staff for the next 5 days. Now, there is some good news from state health officials. Wisconsin has reported no new COVID-19 deaths for for the second day in a row. As of today, more than 1.1 million doses of the vaccine have been administered throughout Wisconsin, and more than 350,000 of them have fully completed their vaccination series. Governor Evers says he is optimistic that production of more COVID vaccines will ramp up soon after a conversation he had with President Biden last week. Today, he and the DHS Interim Secretary Karen Timberlake took a tour of the vaccination site at UW Green Bay's Marinette campus. It was the site's first day of operation. On Capitol Hill, President Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill will go before the full House for a vote likely this week. The House Budget Committee voted to advance the legislation today. That package includes $1,400 checks to Americans making less than $75,000 a year, an increase in the child tax credit, aid to small businesses, more money for vaccine distribution, and direct funding to state and local governments. President Biden today also announcing several changes to the Paycheck Protection Program to try to help small businesses that are still struggling. Starting Wednesday, the administration will hold a special 2-week application period for businesses with fewer than 20 employees. That's to allow lenders to focus on helping the smallest of companies. Additionally, $1 billion will be set aside to help sole proprietors as well as independent contractors. New tonight from Middleton, we're learning 2 police cars were hit by a suspected drunk driver. Officers say 2 squad cars with lights activated were on the side of the road for a traffic stop early yesterday on Gammon Road. That's when a car slammed into them. They say one person was in the back seat of one of those squad cars and was taken to the hospital for further evaluation. A 45-year-old man, Dimitri Mallon, was booked into the county jail on tentative charges of DUI and child neglect. Janesville police arrest a Chicago man who shot at a plow truck driver outside of the Golden Corral restaurant in Wellington Court. 25-year-old Vauclan Naeem Thomas now facing attempted homicide charges. Police say he shot at a plow truck driver in the parking lot of the restaurant, hitting the driver's side door right below the window. The driver was not hurt. Well, we are still feeling the effects of Act 10 today, 10 years removed from the political battle that caused deep division in teaching and education. Experts say it kicked off a decade of decline. Naomi Coles takes us to the heart of a small school district in south central Wisconsin to show us how.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rectangles.
In the Adams Friendship School District,
Oh, that's a fancy way, Gabby.
where today's 1 elementary school used to be 4, District Administrator Tom Wormuth is a lot farther away from the River Valley School District where he was a principal during the protests. Shoving Wisconsin into a bitter political battle that permanently changed his field.
Teachers, in my opinion, were vilified.
He's worked in rural districts all his life, serving as a teacher, principal, district administrator, and more in River Valley before moving here in 2019.
It's a very close-knit rural school district, which is what I'm familiar with.
So when he says Act 10 changed teaching in rural Wisconsin, he's lived it week in, week out ever since.
I want you to trade.
In Adams County, 60% of teachers and other staff left in the years after Act 10.
So not just teachers, but principals and school psychologists, occupational therapists. We went through a period of unprecedented turnover in this district.
A similar rate echoed in rural or low-income districts around the state, where positions filled instead with alternative or emergency licensed teachers. That problem continues today.
We had a teacher shortage, going into Act 10. After Act 10, it really exasperated, especially out in the rural areas.
Less and less individuals are going into our teacher training programs, so there isn't a supply of teachers to fill those open positions.
Act 10 cut paychecks and bargaining rights for public employees and made it much more difficult for some districts to hold onto teachers.
Where you see this most, the biggest burden, in our rural areas.
While Act 10 itself didn't cut school funding, it propelled an era of budgets that did. That same year,
Act 32 cut $1.6 billion out of K-12 and reduced the amount that individual school districts could spend.
In terms of percentage of increase in per pupil spending between 2011 and 2018, research from the Wisconsin Policy Forum has found Wisconsin ranked nearly dead last in the nation at 49th. The state increased per pupil spending by 4.3%, compared to a national average of almost 19%. Before 2011, Wisconsin had been well above national average.
COVID has absolutely shined a light on this because we have had to cut programs, mental health programs, counselors, school librarians, school nurses.
To offset, taxpayers across the state have passed scores of referendums, almost 200 between 2008 and 2018.
Basically taxing themselves to keep their doors open in many cases because many of the referendums are operational.
When the state reduces the amount they're willing to spend, wealthy districts can increase their local property tax. Districts that are poor or have lots of poor children in them, they can't increase that spending.
Act 10 did fulfill some of its promises in restoring the state's budget and rainy day fund. But for public schools, experts say the decade it launched hasn't been easy.
In years gone by, Wisconsin has had a great public school system. That was true.
For News 3 Now, I'm Naomi Coles.
And for more on that report, you can check our website, channel3000.com. And still to come tonight, a new Madison-based option to participate in this year's American Birkebeiner ski race. But first, NASA releasing new video and audio from Marsh. We'll check it out. The News 3 Now at 10 returns.
Dear Winter, you do your thing and we'll do ours. Stay chill, Toyota trucks.
Right now, you can lease a new 2021 Toyota 4Runner for $349 a month. Toyota, let's go places. Stop into Menards Flooring Department and start planning your next project today. Give your home a fresh new look with Shaw Vinyl Plank Flooring. Citadel Vinyl Plank is waterproof and features easy, click-together installation. $169 a square foot after 11% rebate. Tarkett Aqua Floor Plus. Laminate flooring is durable and water resistant. Only $199 a square foot after 11% rebate. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week is new and updated for 2021. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course menu at a special price for dining in at the restaurant or for takeout that you can enjoy at home. Dining with a choice. Don't miss Restaurant Week 2021, February 22nd through the 27th. Additional support provided by Wisconsin Beef Council and E&J Gallo Winery. For Restaurant Week menus and details, visit madisonmagazine.com.
The Great American Sales Event at your local Ford store has just been extended. Don't miss out on 1,000 President's Day cash on top of other offers on Ford F-150. With deals on America's workhorse, now's a great time to buy. Hurry in or shop online before March 1st. That's right, we've added days to get 1,000 President's Day cash on a 2020 Ford F-150 for $7,250 in total value. Hurry, the Great American Sales Event ends soon.
You may not know them. The coffee shop owner who knows your order. The couple who saves your seats. The family down the street who greets you with a smile. They've been there for you. Now you can be there for them. Donate today and help our friends and neighbors keep their power on.
Dear Winter, you do your thing and we'll do ours. Stay chill, Toyota trucks.
Right now, you can lease a new 2021 Toyota 4Runner for $349 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, folks. All week, we're highlighting local businesses taking part in Winter Restaurant Week.
Tuesday morning in the 608, we take you inside an authentic Italian restaurant on Madison's west side and get a closer look at what makes their menu unique.
We'll see you Tuesday morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Federal prosecutors have now charged at least 250 people in connection with the January 6th Capitol riot. 5 people, including a Capitol police officer, were killed in the riot. Members of Congress and then Vice President Mike Pence were evacuated to safety, temporarily shutting down the debate over the Electoral College results. Confirmation hearings are underway for Judge Merrick Garland, President Biden's pick for Attorney General. It's a hearing he never received when he was President Obama's Supreme Court nominee to fill the seat left vacant by the late Justice Antonin Scalia. He says one of his first priorities will be focusing on the Capitol riots.
My first priority will be to have a briefing on where we are, if I'm confirmed, with the investigations, which from the outside appear quite vigorous and nationwide, and to find out what additional resources we need. But that is just
Judge Garland has bipartisan support and is expected to win confirmation. A big legal loss for former President Trump. Today, the Supreme Court's ruling cleared the way for the Manhattan District Attorney to access his tax documents. Trump's lawyers have been fighting to shield his financial papers from prosecutors for years. Prosecutors have argued they need the returns for their grand jury investigation into hush money payments and other issues. The landing of NASA's Perseverance rover on Mars captured the fascination of the entire world last week. Now NASA is releasing more footage. The new video shows the final minutes of the rover's entry, descent, and landing.
We have started our constant velocity accordion, which means we are conducting the sky crane, about to conduct the sky crane maneuver. Sky crane maneuver has started, about 20 meters off the surface.
We're getting signals from MRO. Tango Delta.
Touchdown confirmed.
NASA also released images showing the mission's first panorama of the rover's landing location. Those pictures were captured by 2 navigation cameras on the mast. The new footage also includes the first audio recording of sounds from the red planet. You can hear a breeze and mechanical sounds of the rover's operation. You have to listen closely. Perseverance, the 5th rover that NASA has landed on Mars. The Cherokee Nation is asking Jeep to stop using its tribe's name on its SUVs. Jeep has been selling its Cherokee brand models for about 45 years now. The automaker says its vehicle names have been carefully chosen over the years to celebrate Native American people for their nobility, prowess, and pride. But the principal chief of the Cherokee Nation says having their name plastered on the side of a car does not honor them, even if it comes from a well-intended place. UW-Platteville investing in solar energy. Campus leaders plan to install 5 acres of panels that would become the largest state-owned solar array in Wisconsin. The project will supply the campus with about 17% of its annual electricity and save the school $217,000 a year. Construction will begin as soon as the weather allows, and the solar arrays should be up and running by the time students return to campus this fall. The annual Birkebeiner race is this week up in northern Wisconsin, but this year people in Madison don't have to leave the city to take part. The Birkie is a 43-kilometer Nordic ski race that happens in Cable. Usually draws about 40,000 skiers and spectators. This year, to keep everyone safe, they created a virtual option for participants, and one of the official Birkie venue partners is Madison's Elver Park.
Once they finish the event, they will submit it to the Birkie, and Birkie will use that time and distance as official virtual Birkie.
So Elver Park will have marked trails on Thursday and Friday to guide skiers, and a timekeeper will be present for those wanting to ski the 26 miles. To stay in accordance with Dane County gathering limits, organizers ask that you sign up in advance at the Mad North Ski Facebook page, and the park and trails will still be open to the public on those days. Well, that snow might feel a little different come Thursday. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with more on the warmer forecast we'll be feeling this week. Gary?
Well, one thing we don't have to worry about is the snow going away. There'll still be plenty of it come Thursday, but it's nice to have temperatures above freezing for a change. It's nice to have temperatures above normal for a change. Take a look where our temperatures have been this month so far. We're averaging 16.2 degrees below average. We were above normal by a degree on the first day of the month, above normal by 4 degrees on the 4th day of the month. Every other day until today, we've seen below normal temperatures, many of them in the teens, 20s, even a 30 below zero or 30 below a degree below average temperature on the 14th on Valentine's Day. But today our temperatures averaged 5 degrees above normal. And high temperatures were above freezing as well. 37 degrees in Madison, La Crosse hit 41, Milwaukee at 40 degrees, and we should see similar temperatures, if not a degree or two warmer for tomorrow. But so far this month, we've had 14 days below zero since the 3rd of February, 21 straight days with below normal temperatures. Last time our temperature was at least at freezing was on the 4th at 5 p.m., so that makes 429 straight hours through 2 p.m. this afternoon when our temperature made it to 33 degrees, where we were at or below 32 degrees. And the last time we saw a temperature where we were above freezing was at 6 p.m. on the 21st of January. So 765 straight hours, a full month of of temperatures that were at or below freezing since the early part or the 3rd week of January. And because of all the snow cover, that's just keeping our temperatures cold. And because the temperatures are cold, we're keeping the snow cover cover. We're just, even though we're not getting big snowstorms, they're just adding and adding and adding, and the snow just doesn't melt. But you can see farther out to the west, that snow cover diminishes pretty rapidly, and by the time you get in parts of South Dakota, there's very little, if any, snow on the ground. So since our weather is coming from that direction, we're going to start seeing our temperatures warm up a little bit. Tonight, there's some light snow across central Wisconsin, a few flurries, maybe a little drizzle or freezing drizzle over parts of southwestern Wisconsin. Most of it would be in the form of drizzle because temperatures are above freezing. Three things you need to know. Temperatures will stay above freezing through Wednesday afternoon, and then we'll see dry weather through Friday. Some snow chances Friday night into Saturday morning, and then again Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. On Weather Track, upper level winds right now from the west through much of the northern part of the country. That's keeping the colder air locked up to the north in Canada. It's keeping the main storm track moving along pretty quickly, so these weather systems don't have a lot of moisture associated with them. And that warm front moving through, that's what's bringing in the milder conditions out to the west. Temperatures are still in the 40s over southern Minnesota. For tomorrow, look for a high temperature in Madison of 39 degrees with partly sunny skies. And as we look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, 36 on Wednesday, 32 on Thursday, and 34 on Friday. Again, that light snow chance Friday night into early Saturday morning, and then again Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and then perhaps another little snow system on Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night. None of them look to be pretty big, but at least our temperatures will be much closer to average from what we've seen over the first 3 weeks of the month.
All right, yeah, everybody looking forward to feeling a little bit warmer weather. Gary, thank you. And just ahead in sports, it'll be a different kind of celebration for the Badger men's hockey seniors this weekend. Why, Coach Tony Granato says the feeling of time flying by, well, it's still the same. Zach has sports next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hey, there's a new cow in town, Wisco. Crazy good pizza, wings, and custom-made mac and cheese from a new virtual kitchen and your friends at Monk's Bar and Grill. For takeout or delivery 7 days a week. Order the goodness today at WiscoPizza.com.
You thought you were the only ones who'd go someplace just because you liked the name of the town. The only ones who didn't just want to see the world, but needed to explore every corner of it. You thought you were the only ones until you discovered others just like you. Jeep Cherokee, there's only one.
Right now, get 0% financing for 84 months or $4,750 total cash allowance on select 2021 Jeep Cherokee models. Hurry to the Jeep President's Day event today.
President's Day means more savings at the Brothers Maine President's Day Super Sale. Get in right now for the sale of the season with more savings on more brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. We've got a lot more satisfaction for you at Maine, like up to 18-month 0% financing and free delivery to make life a little easier. Hey, there's more home satisfaction at the Moore store. The President's Day Super Sale. More selection, more savings, and more satisfaction today at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week is new and updated for 2021. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course menu at a special price for dining in at the restaurant or for takeout that you can enjoy at home. Dining with a choice. Don't miss Restaurant Week 2021, February 22nd through the 27th. Additional support provided by Wisconsin Beef Council and E&J Gallo Winery. For Restaurant Week menus and details, visit MadisonMagazine.com.
You may not know them. The coffee shop owner who knows your order. The couple who saves your seats. The family down the street who greets you with a smile. They've been there for you. Now you can be there for them. Donate today and help our friends and neighbors keep their power on.
The Great American Sales Event at your local Ford store has just been extended. Don't miss out on Flex Buy with 0% APR for 66 months plus $1,000 President's Day cash on top of other offers on select SUVs. With added days of deals on America's best-selling brand, now's a great time to buy. Hurry in or shop online before March 1st. Choose Flex Buy in a 2021 Explorer with 0% APR for 66 months plus $1,000 President's Day cash. Hurry, the Great American Sales Event ends soon.
Hey, there's a new new cow in town, Wisco. Crazy good pizza, wings, and custom-made mac and cheese from a new virtual kitchen and your friends at Monk's Barn Grill. For takeout or delivery 7 days a week. Order the goodness today at WiscowPizza.com.
Friday and Saturday will be the first real test for Wisconsin volleyball, with 4th-ranked Nebraska coming to the Fieldhouse for a top 5 showdown in the Big Ten. And the Badgers are entering confident, mainly Jade Demps. In 2 matches against Michigan State, Demps had a team-high 25 kills. And for that performance, the Big Ten named her their Freshman of the Week, and it's one her head coach thinks will drive her to be even better.
That's certainly something that ought to be giving her a little bit more confidence and drive her more. You know, I would expect after this weekend to see an even more driven Jade Demps once we get into practice tomorrow. That, you know, to feel like, hey, I can really contribute right now. I'm not the future.
As crazy as it sounds, this weekend series against Ohio State is the last home series for the Badger men's hockey seniors. So obviously the #1 thing Wisconsin is focusing on, sending those guys out on the high note. And this year's senior day won't be like the rest. There won't be a moment on the ice before the puck drops with their parents. But Tony Granato has plans to make it just as special.
It'll be a special weekend for them. I think they're all, you know, pitching themselves going, oh my gosh, is it really, you know, is this really going to be our last 2 home games? You know, because it goes fast. You know, you can tell all the freshmen when they come in, hey guys, just make sure you appreciate, you know, what's going to happen to you, because this experience is going to be one that you'll be grateful for when you move on, probably more so than you appreciate right now.
After a week off, the Wisconsin women return to the ice this weekend against Minnesota Duluth, and so does their #1 ranking. The Badgers stayed atop of the poll for another week, receiving 14 of the 15 first-place votes. A team meeting after the Iowa loss might have propelled Wisconsin to be back, and it's at the right time, too, with a huge 3-game stretch against Illinois, Purdue, and Iowa looming. And speaking of the Illini, the Badgers don't play them until Saturday. So this week is all about the 3 R's: rest, recovery, and refocus. So what happened to them in the first meeting doesn't happen in round 2.
Make sure that we're not taking these off days for granted, and maximizing those opportunities just to get back and get our legs back together and be ready to make this run.
Guys got to take care of their bodies, make sure they're getting their rest and getting their treatments, and then coming back for a great 2 days prep for Illinois, and then going out and attacking Illinois, because obviously everyone knows what happened last time we played them, and it's, you know, in my opinion, that's unacceptable.
And that's it for sports. We'll be right back.
When you pay extra for a turbocharged engine, you might feel the need to show it off. But if it comes standard, you might not. Hurry into your Volkswagen dealer today for President's Day deals and lease a new 2021 Jetta S for just $199 a month.
Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week is new and updated for 2021. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course menu at a special price for dining in at the restaurant or for takeout that you can enjoy at home. Dining with a choice. Don't miss Restaurant Week 2021, February 22nd through the 27th. Brought to you by the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund, helping veterans, elderly, and disabled neighbors in need. For Restaurant Week menus and details, visit MadisonMagazine.com.
Lower than low prices? Then get more ways to save at Pick and Save, where you can find personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are lower than low. On food that's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
At U.S. Cellular, we believe everyone deserves 5G. Not just New York and LA, but the millions of people in cities like yours, like Milwaukee, Rock Island, and Des Moines. That's why we're including 5G on all plans, no extra charge. Because everywhere matters, like Economowalk, Claysville, Prineville. U.S. Cellular has included 5G on all plans, no extra charge. Get unlimited data as low as $30 a month. U.S. Cellular.
Ready?
No.
No. Yes, you are.
Are you ready to go to sleep for real?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Guess what? You get 2 kisses. Very good. And one more for good luck. Maintenance fee, ATM fee. Can I hide in your fort?
Sure, but the fort fee is 10 cookies.
Need a place to hide from fees? With a BMO Harris Smart Advantage account, you can get cash with nearly as many fee-free ATMs in the U.S. as the 3 largest banks combined, and no monthly maintenance fee.
Huh, did you hear that? No monthly maintenance fee.
Fort fees are subject to the governing bodies of the fort.
She did not learn that from me.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. And right now, get a $200 bonus when you open a new BMO Harris Smart Advantage account.
Your family has a wide range of personalities, and so does ours. Meet the Volkswagen family of SUVs.
Hurry in for Volkswagen's President's Day deals and get a $500 purchase bonus when you lease a new 2021 Atlas Cross-Sport SE-Tech 4Motion for just $389 per month.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
Finally, tonight, theme park giant Six Flags says it plans to open all 26 of its amusement and water parks for the 2021 season. Six Flags Entertainment Corporation says it worked with health professionals to develop a safe reopening plan. There will be new guidelines, including mandatory masks and temperature checks for all workers and guests. Many of the parks are set to open in the next few weeks. But, Gary, that will not be the one in Gurnee, Illinois.
No, a little ways to go before they can open that. Usually, I think it's around Memorial Day. Tonight, we've got some flurries moving through parts of southern Wisconsin, mainly north and east of Madison. A few sprinkles south of Platteville because temperatures are still in the middle to upper 30s. Platteville right now, 37. Madison at 36 degrees. Look for a high tomorrow of 39 degrees. Some areas will hit 40. And the 7 to 10 day forecast, 36 on Wednesday. Some snow chances Friday night and Saturday. And then again Sunday night.
Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10. Have a great Monday night.